Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. It is Christmas Eve, December 23rd. Just a couple of weeks to go before we're into January. Always look forward to a new year. But, of course, we have Christmas upon us this weekend. So I want to start our shop tour with a little tip of the week. And that is going to be talking about sometimes when you get together with your family, sometimes you get things you like, sometimes you get things that maybe could be repurposed gift-wise. So last weekend we had my brother and his wife and my parents over, and we all get together, had a good time, and always get something little, little gifts here and there. And so this year, my sister-in-law got Jamie and I a really nice little gift basket, and there was wine in there, and I think there might have been some cheeses and some cool little shirts and things like that. But inside that basket was this cute little Christmas tree. See that thing? Pretty cute, huh? Well, first thing I thought when I saw this was, let's go to the solvent tank. Check this out. This little Christmas tree is not really going to get used in the house. So I'm thinking to myself, look how well it fits in these ports of this cylinder head. Man, look at that. Cleans it all up. Scrubs it down. You get up inside. Sometimes these are hard to get into. This works really good. So, oh, little Christmas tree, you are now going to stay in the solvent tank. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go for our laugh of the day and our repurposing of Christmas gifts. So let's move on to shop tour time. Most of what I've been doing this week is working on the LS3 ND2. Looking good. Interior's done. Motor's coming along. Actually, the motor's done. Got her running, guys. So there's a couple of really cool things I want to show you today. You can see it's all trimmed out nicely. Got all the lines and the wiring put away. So we've got our GM fuse box here, Mazda fuse box here. Everything's integrated. Our GM ECU here. Right next to the air filter, which is obviously going to get some cool air, so it's a good place for that. Got our coolant surge tank. Only thing I really have left is to get the hard lines for the air conditioner put back together, and then we'll be looking good. But this is kind of cool. I've got this little solenoid here that's teed into vacuum that runs over by the brake booster where there's main vacuum, and it runs through the CAN bus into this little box that we have, and it actually runs on the intermittent wiper switch here. So depending on where this is located will change the cutouts in the exhaust. So what I wanted to do here was start her up, and it'll initially be pretty darn quiet, and then I'll change it back to full cutout, and there's about 5 different positions in between. So check this out. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. So you can see the water dripping out. That's just normal condensation, no big deal. It needs to warm up, and we'll get all the condensation out of the exhaust. But car is looking good, looking real good. I know the customer's excited, and I'm excited to finish it up and get it on the road. So in the meantime, Cadillac, ready to go. Well, John's going to be here this afternoon to wrap this bumper, but we are looking really, really good here. 100% prepped and ready to go. Heading off to Sebring here in about 3 weeks. So, kind of been through everything. We do have some decals in the front here to put on too. You can see we've got some new decals for the fake grille and the headlights. I put this one on. I'm going to let John do it because he's more of a professional when it comes to that. So, car's looking good. We'll leave tomorrow. Moving on. BMW progress. Yep, the valve cover's on. Okay. That's all you guys get to see. So in the meantime, new project. Finally was able to get Taz's car in. As you can see, we've got a pretty busted up nose, pretty much no body work here. We've got a bent subframe, got some pretty seriously bent control arms, nice smashed in door. So got a bunch of parts on order, but all in all the frame rails are still straight. So we're still straight here. Everything's kind of working out. So as most of you probably know, I have an affinity for this car because this was my car. This is the car that I won my first 3 national championships in. She's had a lot of miles on her, a lot of race miles, had a lot of street miles on it before that. You can see this control arm on this side is bent like a pretzel. So a little bit of work to do here, but that's okay. I'm going to bring her back to her former glory, and we'll be looking really, really good. So that's kind of the process where we're at there. Did get confirmation that the new pistons, F Production Miata pistons, are on their way. They will be here next Tuesday. So next week I will be rocking and rolling. I know that Wade wants to go racing in January as well. And so I'm going to get his motor done. Already have the transmission done as well. Also have had Mike Sturm come by, drop off his car, which is not in the shop because there's no room, but it's out in his trailer, and that will be coming in after Wade's car goes out, or the MX-5. We'll see. A couple more pieces for the Integra still to work on as well. You can see that the nose is back on the car and is in process of getting fixed yet again. So it's the old nose, but we'll get it all fiberglassed and fixed back in, and then the new nose will just go with the car. So we're getting closer, getting closer. I'm not so sure that Eric has done anything this week, but like he said, we've got till April. So just keep chipping away, guys. Chipping away. But that's kind of where we're at. Just wanted to show you guys a couple cool things with the MX-5, getting really close. Still need to do a corner weight and alignment, obviously get the front bumper on it, get everything hooked back up. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. It's really coming along nicely. I think this is going to be an amazing car, and I can't wait to get it broken in, get it on the dyno, kind of show you guys what it's got going on. We'll get a camera in it when we go on our test rides, and kind of see what's happening. So did end up putting the Cadillac on the dyno this week just to make sure everything was working good. Broke the new transmission in, works perfectly. Motor makes right at the prescribed amount of power that one of these should make, which is close to 700 horsepower to the wheels on the chassis dyno, which is about 825, 830 horse to the flywheel. Pretty good for a 358 small block Chevy. So guys, that's where we're at for this week. I really want to thank all of you that went and subscribed to the channel. We have already passed over into our 1,000 subscriber number, so thank you very much for that. All of you that have been out there watching these videos and asking questions. I've got a couple of really good ideas coming up for some new videos that will definitely be coming down the pipe in January. One of them being a specific shop tour about the equipment that I have here in the shop and how I use it. That'll be a good one. And I think we may do a revisit on the Loctite video. As it turns out, all of these years, I've been using blue and red Loctite, and you know, you want to let them cure for a few hours, right? Well, as it turns out, 24 hours is the true test. So I'm going to do a redo on that video. If you saw it, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm going to do a redo and let the Loctite sit up for 24 hours. And I want to wish you guys a very, very Merry Christmas. Hope that you guys have had a good year, and let's look forward to a really good 2022. So have a great rest of your week. Next week will be last shop tour of the year, New Year's shop tour. So thanks guys for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy these videos. If you have any questions, as always, please hit me up down below, and as always, subscribe and help us keep this channel rocking and rolling. And I'm going to keep pushing forward and showing you guys as much as I possibly can. Thank you very much. Take care.